This is Morning Motivation for Educators on the Bee Podcast Network. Learn about all the shows at beepodcastnetwork.com. You'll hear from a variety of formal and informal educators who help put this podcast together. If you'd like to contribute your voice to this show, please go to morningmotivationedu.com to apply.
Welcome to Morning Motivation for Educators. I'm Danielle Neufer. After almost 25 years in education and 2 experiences with my own burnout, I've learned that doing this work well can't mean running ourselves into the ground. Teaching matters, and so does the person doing the teaching. This podcast is a place to talk about the adult in the room, how we take care of ourselves, understand ourselves a little bit better, and make small shifts that help us show up for our students without losing ourselves along the way. No perfect balance, no pretending teaching isn't hard, just honest reflection, practical tools, and a little encouragement for the work you're already doing, because you matter too. Hello to all my teacher friends. I know it's that time of year, and it needs to be done. And in some ways, I would miss the starting over, the fresh start, the beginning of this new year. And I'm not here to preach balance or that everything needs to be equal or that you shouldn't stay late this school year. Get a few more things done, prep on the weekends. I've done all that, and honestly, I felt like it was what my nervous system needed to be ready. But I want to add something I've learned the hard way. Don't set yourself up for thinking you can work at this pace all school year. This pace can't continue into perpetuity. Make time for it now, expect it now, but I also urge you to build in systems that will help this pace lessen as you inevitably realize you can't and shouldn't sustain this all year long. So I want you just to note somewhere at some point before running around making copies or heading to the next meeting or getting that bulletin board ready. What do you actually want to protect this year? What is non-negotiable? And what are you not willing to compromise on? And I hope part of your answer has to do with protecting your own health or the quality of the life you live outside of school. Because if you don't have your health, you won't be good for anyone. You can be a teacher and a damn good one and not burn out. Last summer, I read Sahil Bloom's book, The 5 Types of Wealth, and in it, he talks about creating what he calls a life's razor, one simple commitment that helps you measure the other decisions you make in your life. And through the book, I discovered what parts of my life I wanted to focus on, but the life's razor helped keep it in perspective. I could work hard, get involved, do all the things I wanted to do, but I had to have something to come back to when I needed to ask whether all the effort was actually supporting the life I wanted to live. And here's what mine was. I wanted to be the mom who reads the second book. And what that meant to me was that I could be working hard and doing all the things, but if I didn't have the energy to read a second book to my kids on most nights, or a third or fourth one on some, then I needed to adjust where I was putting my energy. And honestly, this worked. Well, for me. Because when I measure everything I'm doing, it can't be at the expense of the thing that I'm doing it for, my family. Yours can look much different. You can be doing this for other goals you have in your life. Your life's razor can be about a relationship or a community organization that you want to be involved in, or about how you want to further your education or have time to do a specific sporting event or make a goal. So what I'm going to ask you to think about are a couple of things. Number 1, what needs my energy right now? But number 2, what is my larger purpose this year? Number 3, what am I not willing to compromise on? And number 4, how would life look different in December if I kept these things in perspective? I think these questions matter, especially right now, because the beginning of a school year has its own season. I think of this part of the year as a renewal period. Renewal doesn't mean starting over as a completely different person. It's returning to what matters, restoring some energy, reconnecting with your intentions, and deciding what you want to carry into the season ahead. The beginning of the school year will probably ask a lot from you. And renew is an invitation to also ask, what do I want to make sure the school year doesn't take from me? And that's some of the work I'm thinking about right now too. Soon I'm opening a small fall experience designed specifically for this part of the school year. A space to pause, get clear about what you want this season, and begin the year from a place of intention instead of waiting until you're already depleted. Listen for more soon. For now, maybe just start with that question. What do you want to protect this school year? If something from today's episode stuck with you, I hope you'll carry it with you into your day. You can explore these ideas further at Teaching Well, in my book, The Path of the Mindful Teacher, or in the new companion workbook. You'll find links to these and other resources in the show notes or at teachingwell.life. Remember, one of the greatest predictors of a school's success is the health and well-being of its teachers. Take care of yourself. I'll see you next time.
Thanks for listening. And whatever role you have in education, we have a podcast for you at bpodcastnetwork.com. Who among your friends and colleagues needs to hear this message today? Please share it with them right now.